The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Looking to throw right away, Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Looking to throw, Pickett. He's going to find Atwell open downfield. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2-2 Atwell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pickett's throw pulled in by Atwell here.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
The Steelers at 6-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, the great coach has said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
He's got him in, complete.
And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Wilson wants a different look.
Now a play fake here on first down.
That's dropped underneath to the Nwangwu.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Now the Iowa State product. It's Kene Nwangwu.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most. You look at this Steeler defense.
And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Throwing again here, Wilson.
He'll find Nwangwu underneath.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Wilson will throw again. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jalen Nailor,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, it moves it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Pickett now on first down.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, here's Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Christian Kirk, 34 yards.
And the Vikings have moved out in front.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Fielded at the 20. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
And the Vikings first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Again, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. They'll roll him out right. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. It's brought in by Harris. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Andrew Booth picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and a yard. Here's Wilson. Over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
To throw again is Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now it's Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now it's Wilson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Motion man is Schwartz. After the interception, here's Wilson. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Wilson's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this.
Touchdown, Vikings! Christian Kirk, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Vikings 42, Steelers 21.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them. Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Down the sideline he goes, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris,
61 yards.
and the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And not able to get any further as he's taken down right there on the 30. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Now Wilson.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Wilson to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now Pickett.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Pickett sets up play action.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Got an open man. It's Washington. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Pickett back to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Najee Harris
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Steelers get a bit closer.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 16.
19, Tiger, nice, go!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
He's to the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Point after here coming up. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next to score, Vikings 63. Steelers 35.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Taken from just outside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Vikings send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Pickett will look to throw it here. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards there for number 15.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down.
Pickett now on 1st down. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Fighting Harris over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Over the middle, complete. It's Cummings. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Vikings 32-yard line.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That is caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, here's Pickett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Pickett right back to the air again.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Boswell for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Vikings 63. Steelers 42.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings.
Anthony Schwartz.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Vikings are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Steelers 42.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards.
That's good for us Steelers. First down.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Touchdown.
George Pickens with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Wilson wants to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what